Hey friend, have you ever thought about being able to make money from the comfort of your own home just by trading on the markets? Well, hey, in this exciting episode today, we are going to do a Forex Duality review, all right? So Forex Duality is a new product that's coming out on clickbank, as a matter of fact, designed to teach you how you can earn your first $1,000 per day trading Forex, all right? So hey, we're going to go through the whole thing, the benefits and the features, all right? Look through the pros and cons, look through some of the lessons, and see if in fact you can actually make money trading Forex with this product. All right, so hey, if you're new to this channel, my name is Chris Njigha from chrisnjigha.com, and this channel is all about empowering you, the home business entrepreneur, with the mindset and the online skill sets to get results, make money, and drive breakthroughs and live the choice lifestyle you deserve. All right, so if you like content like that, reviews like this, then definitely give the video a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and smash that bell too, because you'll be notified whenever I drop new videos, which is pretty much almost daily. All right, so this is the Forex Duality review. All right, how to earn $1,000 per day trading Forex. Can you do it? Let's find out. All right, so the creator is a gentleman by the name of Adrian Jones, and so he's the main guy you'll see on the sales page who's talking about who's had all the results, that's training you and teaching you, and he's part of a platform called Tradeology. So Tradeology is like the leading trading education company. According to them, they've trained more than 10,000 people over the last 10 years, basically ordinary people just like you and me, from every walk of life, on how to earn a full-time or part-time income by trading. All right, and so funny things, they have a lot of multiple trading resources and training products on their platform, and this is just one of them of many. All right, so who is this for? Forex Duality rather, is for anyone who wants to make money online from home. If you're a home business entrepreneur beginner trying to figure out how to make some cash, if you want to work from home, if you're an investor, things like that, then this may be of interest to you. All right, so what exactly is Forex Duality? Well, essentially is a new Forex trading system and platform, and it's actually been out for some time now. I recently saw it. I saw it already on clickbank, and so it looks like they may be relaunching at the time of that I'm doing this video. But once again, it's a trading system and platform. Now, if you don't know what Forex means, like this is all like, you know, different language to you, I'll just kind of break down some of the things to it. All right, so Forex means foreign exchange, and it basically refers to the buying and selling of one currency in exchange for another. So for example, if you're trying to trade US dollars to, you know, the British pound, then there's an exchange rate, and it's the demand for one currency over another is what pushes it up and down in value relative to other currencies. And so if you can match that and figure out which one's going up and down, then you can actually make money by trading in between them. And so that's kind of how it works. Of course, there's a lot more details. So the pricing on Forex Duality is a one-time cost of $4.99. So it's pretty up there, but there's quite a bit of training. So if you're looking on how to learn how to earn $1,000 per day trading foreign exchange currencies, then Adrian has a pretty set up lesson plan. It starts off with lesson plan 1, once you get part of the program on what Forex Duality is, and the walkthrough from the very beginning. So even if you've never traded ever in your life, right, and you just heard of it, you've never done it before, he walks you through the very beginning and assumes that you're completely clueless, helps you set up the systems and everything that you're going to need to get started. And then lesson plan 2 is going through the indicators, so like what everything is, what they look like, what the indicators are that you're going to be looking at to help you make your trades, and how they work, and he'll get all that stuff for you. Lesson plan 3 is then you're going to learn the 4 different types of trades that he uses and when you should use them, because the market's always different, so you can't use every trade all the time. So he shows you exactly how to do it, and literally you'll be able to make money almost instantly. And then lesson plan 4 is you're going to watch him trade live and be able to ask questions, watch what he's doing, and mimic what he's doing. All right, so these examples of some live proof trades. But actually, let me take you over here in this page here. So this is where he's talking about, hey, make $1,000 per day easily, quickly, even if you've never traded ever in your life, and even double, triple, even quadruple your money. This is Adrian Jones himself. All right, and so basically he's just giving the story of why most traders fail. And the funny thing is, I personally day traded myself as well. Like probably like 3-4 years ago, I bought a trading course on how to day trade, and there were some challenges with it and some things that were good that I'll share with you later on. But he talks about how, yeah, you have to have a system that's going to do it, that tells you exactly what to do every single time, and that's the most important part of how to do this. And so he talks about why the top 5 reasons why traders succeed, because they have systems, because they're in the zone, because they understand how to leverage, they understand that there's a cost of business. You may lose money as you make money. And then he said top 5 reasons people don't trade, because if you've heard horror stories, maybe you've heard them too, right? You don't believe that it can happen, they might be too complicated, and that millennials don't have any interest in trading, things like that. So you can see some of his results and how he's able to get like over 1,200% return in 30 days. In fact, you can see how he does a trade here. He's like literally doing a trade like super fast. Like if you were to watch this right now, it's just like he's like making these trades, new orders, new orders, new orders, new orders, and he's putting them in. And this is what the system looks like. So I mean, from our perspective, it looks pretty complicated, right? But it's just because you're not used to seeing it. But then you can see how he's making these trades, and he's buying and selling and able to like make a profit. Like you can see down here in the corner. Well, actually, you probably can't see it because of my thing. But actually, if I take myself out, let's see, bam. All right. So you can see actually the profit here that he's making in his trades, right? So he's actually showing you how he's able to do it. And yeah, so he actually knows what he's talking about. So I think then, and you can see there's a lot of testimonials here, people who've been able to do it. But so here's the lesson plans that we were talking about, right? So the walkthrough on how Forex Duality works, exactly what it is. So even if you're a beginner, you'll know what you're doing. Lesson plan part 2, right? What the indicators are, everything you just saw on that demo right there of what he was doing and what it all means. And it's just like going to school. It looks weird now, but like I imagine that as you go through it, you'll be able to learn it. And then his third lesson plan is on which types of trades to do and how to take advantage of each one: the sniper, the Excalibur, the Gorilla, and the Blitzkrieg method. And then lesson 4 is watching him do it live. And then he's got the duality dashboard that's supposed to help you make the decisions of your trades even more simpler without having to think about it. And he says that even if you're a beginner, you can do it. He's got even more trades examples of how he's made money here. And in fact, there's so many bonuses too that he's got with it. Like, so you get this Forex Equinox that's going to show you how to be able to trade even if you're a beginner. And then you've got the Forex Wealth Strategies. So that's a 3-time world trading champion, and one of the best traders of all time. He's going to show you everything he's learned in that course. And then you get another course called the Master Method Evolution. This one shows you how they achieved over 2,000% gain in under a month to produce these results. And you can see how he did it here. You can see all the profits here as well. And then you get the Fibo Vector Report. You get this master strategy, COG master strategy, center of gravity, that's showing you how to master those strategies and tips. You get another Elliott Wave profit report. You get the FX market code, system on how you can make money using the markets, and then the hidden money levels, double helix system, line trader, meditation for traders, because that's another thing too. A lot of emotional aspects that go into trading that people don't realize, and all of that stuff. So that all goes into what you're learning, and if you can combine all those things, you can probably set yourself up to make some good money trading. So some of the things that I like about it just by looking at it. So granted, I haven't invested in the system, right? $500, that's not part of my strategy, but I had a friend of mine that asked me to kind of do a review on this, so I don't mind doing it. And then so what I do like is it's a mechanical system that has a step-by-step system for you to follow. So unlike things where you're like not sure what you should do, and should you trade, should you buy, should you sell, this one tells you exactly what you're supposed to do, which is pretty good, because you don't want to have to be sitting there thinking on your own judgment, especially when emotions are starting to take over, right? And I like the fact that there's 10 years of trading education, so you're going to be educated and learn. Your team of traders that you're going to get to work with in the live members area area. Once you get part of the program, you're going to get regular trading webinars. There's always updating the system. And you're going to work with a coach and a mentor who has results, which I think is a big deal, especially in something like this where it can be complicated and confusing and frustrating and discouraging if you're not working with the right person who has results, who knows where they're going and can take you there. And I think you might be able to get that here. And then, of course, it's a clickbank product too, so you can get some money back guarantees. So you can definitely try it out and see how it works for you. Some of the things that I don't like, and it's just not necessarily for the course itself, but just for me in terms of just like day trading and trading in general, there's always a steep learning curve in order to be profitable. So you definitely have to learn the terminology and strategies and all those things. It's a brand new thing, so you have to be committed to learning that. And then I don't know if there's a paper trading account that you get with this so that you can practice trading with not real money but like fake money, so that you can get in the groove of that, because I definitely encourage that. And the thing, one thing I do know about foreign exchange trading, I did day trading, but I didn't do Forex. I just did kind of like, penny stocks, which has its own risk as well, right? But foreign exchange trading is like one of the most volatile of equity markets. So it's like really, really volatile. If you don't know what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money. And ultimately, one of the things I didn't like was that you don't really control how much you make. A lot of it is just market driven, right? I mean, there may be stipulations and rules to follow to make a profit, but it's just like market driven. You got to get out there and make that money and put in the work to do it. And then you don't know what the markets are doing. It could be a bad bear market, bull market, you don't know, and that kind of affects the types of trades you can do. And then I don't personally think it's ideal for a primary income, like the main income you're relying on. I don't ideally think that's the best. I would probably say it's good for a secondary income. You need something more stable, more that you can control, that it's more of a you're in control of. And then I just think that you need a significant amount of money in order to make money, because you're using money in order to make money with trading, unless you're borrowing money or margins, which I don't recommend. So ultimately, based on all those things, I conclude I give this thing 3.5 stars. I think it's pretty in-depth trading on Forex trading. You're going to get a good coach who has results. You're going to be working on an education platform that's focused on teaching, but of course there's a lot of risk to it as well. You don't control the income you're making, and there's a lot to learn, and you got to have some significant cash flow in order to make a significant amount of cash flow. But based on all these things, I think it is worth taking a look. If day trading is something that you're really interested in, I'd probably go in this direction if that's something you're interested in doing. So I gave 3.5 stars. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Hopefully this helps you make a decision, decide on whether or not Forex Duality is something that you want to invest in. If you found this valuable, then hey, definitely give the video a like. Consider subscribing to the channel up here. Hey, if you want to know my #1 recommendation for making money online, then hey, check out the link in the description below. And hey, check out the bonuses I got going on with it too as well. So till the next exciting episode, my friend, be blessed, stay hungry. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out!